Hi, this is Mickey Johnson for AnglingBuzz.com. It's in the dead of winter here in beautiful Minnesota. It's about 14 below outside, so I'm doing what all good flyer tyers should be doing, and that is tying some flies for the upcoming season or when that weather changes. Right now I'm tying probably one of my favorite flies that's easy to tie. It's a streamer fly that has a lot of extra action to it and is very easily tied. I've already started off by putting in a little crystal flash at the tail section using a cone head, a large size gold cone head, and that cone head will make quite a bit of a difference in being able to really work with that fly, being able to swim it and be able to even swing it into current. I'm using a size 2 Gamakatsu S11S streamer hook. Also be using UV chenille, the polar chenille. It's got a lot of extra movement to it. In this particular case, I'm using a strung marabou that's of a chartreuse in color. Now, you can also use it with a brown marabou or an olive colored marabou. You want to tie it in so that it's roughly about half the length of the shaft of the hook itself. Just tie it in. I progressively go forward with it and keep tying it to create a little thickness in the body. You can also create thickness if you'd like to by adding a chenille, like a white chenille, onto it. But this is one of my favorite things to do because it's so easy to tie, and it works so well on smallmouth bass, largemouth bass. It'll work on even walleye at different times, and you can also use it for trout. I've used it out west for trout, and I've used it back here in Minnesota for trout as well. Next, you want to tie in that polar chenille. When you tie in that polar chenille and you're making your wraps forward and you're palmering it, you want to be able to work it in, and then after each wrap over, pull it back, come back tight on it, wrap over again. Keep that going all the way to the front end of the hook. And by doing this, you're creating a number of different layers, and those layers will really help you out when it gives that fly that extra movement. And you don't want it being sparse, you want it to be thick. And it's really easy to lay it out and be able to work it in the water. You can cast it and just let it drift, and then do some little short retrieves. You can also let it sink in like calm water or in a lake, and get it close to the bottom and be able to bounce it off the bottom just like you would if you were regular fishing with a jig. What I like about this fly is this material. It's not only got a lot of color to it and a lot of reflective sheen to it, but it's got a lot of action because of the way this particular material works. It's just got a great image in the water just by itself. I know in rivers when I've used it, like on smallmouth and on trout, it doesn't take a lot for you to give a lot of extra motion to it just by just a few little twitches. Now, you've wrapped all the way to the front of the head. Tie it off real simply. Clip it down. And you can even get away without ever using head cement on this. But you do half hitch around, get it basically secured, and then do a couple extra hitches to it, and it'll stay. They hold up really well, easy to tie, and you can do a number of them. It's good to lay out your material ahead of time, and you can do a number of them, and it can be very, very effective. Now that's a fly that works well, like I said, that works well in a number of different conditions, and it doesn't have to be very fancy, quick and easy. Hopefully we'll do some more for you before the season starts up again. Thanks much.